walk out on that field today, ask yourself this question.
What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Let's go! We ready! We ready! We ready! We ready! And let's go to the house! And let's go to the house!
When I step on the field, I send one message. And this is what it feels like. This is what it feels like.
Football is getting hit. That's it.
It's gonna be football now! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Let's hunt now! Let's hunt now! Let's go! Let's hunt! We ready! And let's go to the house! And let's go to the house!
We're talking about the Jets like we're talking about the Saints. You know, all this, how like we the Miami Heat of football. Yeah. The bottom line is you got to buckle up your chin strap.
It's embarrassing.
Yeah.
Don't disrespect the game like that. There's too much crying from them.
He's a man. They can be hit just like us. He's a man.
You already make the big money.
He's a man.
Don't cry when you step on the field, man. That's war out there.
When I step on the field, I send one message. And this is what it feels like.
Oh, my bad. Your bad don't work in my world.
What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! We ready! And let's go to the house! And let's go to the house! It's a wrap. Game over.
This game is not over. In fact, it's just getting started, and I almost didn't make it, man. I almost didn't make it. Who's done this before? Is this just me? You tell me. I took a handful of supplements and vitamins and all that and chunked them in my mouth and downed it with a glass of water to start my day, thinking I'm like on top of things, man. I'm ready to go. I'm up. I'm, alert, and, handful of vitamins and supplements. Chunked them in my mouth, swallowed them with my water, and then proceeded to come to the studio. And while I was driving, oh God, man, those supplements and vitamins started eating my stomach up, because what didn't I do? I didn't take them with something on my stomach. Oh my God. I was like praying, Lord, please don't let me lose all of this in the middle of driving in from my house to the studio, because I didn't want to mess up my car. I didn't want to get in an accident. It was bad. I didn't think I was gonna make it. Saw me a Bucks. I'm not gonna say their name because they don't pay me no money, but saw me a Bucks. Went over there and got a grilled cheese sandwich and a bottle of water, and down that thing back in the couple of minutes that I'm normally on the air, and all of a sudden I'm feeling a lot better. Moral of the story, don't take vitamins and supplements on an empty stomach unless they specifically say take on an empty stomach before meal, after meal, whatever it says. But baby, I didn't read nothing. I just grabbed, I'm serious, about 12 of them. Blop, water, agony. I almost had the thrill of victory and the agony of defeat. So anyway, it's Winning Wednesday here on the lunch break, powered by JM&E, streaming live on Roku TV, courtesy of BS3 TV. If you got a Roku streaming device, download BS3 TV and you will be able to see us. All you got to do is hit live streams. As soon as you download BS3 TV, it's got a very nice splash screen. And then there's an icon right there. I think there's two of them, but one of them says live streams. Click that. And that's where you'll find myself. You'll find Snowman in the Morning with Cole Johnson. Last night, you would have checked out Queen 3 and King. And coming up on Monday, I'll be on the forecast with King Doc and a couple of the other brothers. We'll be talking about the movie called 13th. If you've not seen that on Netflix, you got to check that out, especially if you are a brother or a sister. All right. It's Winning Wednesday, and I got this shirt on for a reason. Grambling, what are y'all doing? Grambling, what are y'all doing? I'll take a break, but when I come back, I got to find out what is going on at Grambling right here on the lunch break.
BS3 Network, changing the way you watch TV. All right, y'all, back here on the lunch break, powered by JM&E, streaming live on BS3 TV, courtesy of Ben Sutter III and all the good folks with the BS3 TV family. In fact, one of them just checked in, Brother Snowman, in the morning with Cole Johnson, said, yo, ho, ho, and a bottle of coffee. Bruh, your boy almost took himself out today, man. I almost did myself in fooling with a handful of vitamins and supplements and nothing to eat. And, I look, in my older age, I done got a kind of a bougie palate. I used to be able to drive into a little drive-through, get me a burger and some cheese and fries and a drink. And, I get the double quarter pounder with cheese, the supersized fries, and a Diet Coke, thinking I was doing something. And now, man, I really can't. I really can't. If I go through a drive-through now, it's got to be, the Bucks or Snowman. Do y'all have Beck's Prime out there? It's a prime rib drive-through, if you can imagine that. And they have an ahi tuna sandwich that costs like $20. And then they got these Parmesan truffle fries that they hand cut. And man, if it ain't that, my stomach will give it back. My stomach will be like, hey, we ain't doing that no more. Remember, we're not 18, 19, 20. So, I almost did myself in taking a bunch of supplements and vitamins and not having anything on my stomach. And I had to break down, man, and get me a bougie grilled cheese sandwich from the Bucks. So, I almost had to have you fill in for me today, brother, on Winning Wednesday. But let me get to this real quick, man. Grambling fired their controversial head coach. And I'm reading the article from The Root. And Keith Reed, bruh, you got to tune in. He says that didn't last long. After one season, Grambling State University has fired the head volleyball coach who was brought in to turn around a struggling program, but spent her entire tenure surrounded by one controversial move. She got rid of every single one of the players on her squad. 19 players were cut. Scholarship players, they pulled the scholarship. She got rid of everybody and then held an open tryout. She was not there for a full season. She wasn't there for a full season. So, we gotta get the details of what went on. In fact, hold on. Let me get the exact quote from the school. Let me get the quote from the school. I thought I had it, but I got caught up on that Root
story because they were saying that she was there for a full season, but she was not. She was not. Chelsea Lucas is her name. All right, so here we go. Grambling State. I'm on the Grambling State athletics website, the official one. It says Grambling State terminates volleyball coach Chelsea Lucas's contract. And let me go into the exact statement. They say, and I quote, "The success of student athletes and their ability to matriculate at Grambling is a top priority," said Dr. Scott, president. "As we move forward in this transition and commence a national search for the next coach, all volleyball student athletes who receive scholarships for the 2022-23 academic year will keep their scholarships and remain on the team. Walk-ons will also continue to hold their roster spot." Now, here's the interesting thing. There were people that had scholarships for 2021-2022 that were cut and let go. They did not get their scholarships back. It was the 2022-2023 people that she brought in that were offered scholarships to get to keep their scholarships, and anyone that tried out and walked on for this season got to keep their spot on the team. But those 19 young ladies that got cut inexplicably are just, I know many of them transferred and what have you, but yeah, that was interesting. The president goes on to say it's the responsibility of this institution to make sure that the student athletes are afforded opportunities in a manner compliant with all regulatory organizations, said Grambling State President Rick Galat. That applies to athletics as much as it does academics. So, yeah, that's they did an internal investigation. And that was their statement following the investigation. But she left a statement. Let me see if I can find her statement. I want to find her statement, but she put out a statement. Let's see, Chelsea Lucas. I think she blocked her page. because she's not on here anymore. I hope she didn't do that. Yeah, I'm trying to do this live, so y'all bear with me. I'm trying to get it live. Someone said baseball trivia for after the break. Who hit the only grand slam in Major League Baseball All-Star game history? Let me think about that while I'm trying to find Chelsea Lucas. People. Okay, I think I found her. I'm trying to find her statement, and I can't find it. Let me take a break. When I come back from the break, I should have it. This is what happens when my intern is gone and I'm running everything by myself. That's what happens. I can't be unsupervised. You see, I can't even take my vitamins and supplements by myself. Give me a quick break.
BS3 Network, changing the way you watch TV.
All right, y'all, back here on the lunch break, powered by JM&E, streaming live on Roku, courtesy of BS3 TV. I'm winging it. Y'all bear with me. I'm winging it. This is really live TV. This isn't like radio was. This is live TV. I found it, and I knew where I needed to go to get it. HBCU Game Day, man. If you're not subscribed to HBCU Game Day, you ain't serious about HBCU stuff. HBCUGameDay.com. Go there. You'll have all the great information. All right. Chelsea Lucas said, and I quote, "Since I started at Grambling, I've been ordered not to speak to the media. My voice has unfortunately been silenced despite the rumors and accusations about me. As a result, I have not been able to provide my side of the story about many events that have occurred during my tenure as head volleyball coach at Grambling. I was told today, without notice or any opportunity for discussion, that I was being terminated. And when I asked why I was being terminated, the administration was not able to provide me any details about why they decided to fire me. This termination comes just days after I requested and then had a meeting with the president to discuss the way I had been treated in recent weeks by the athletic director. The AD, without me knowing in advance, was invited to this meeting with the president. The AD was visibly upset at my complaints during my meeting with the president, and today I was informed that he was the one who recommended my termination. That's petty right there. That's petty right there. Why would they tell her that the athletic director was the reason she was terminated? I lead a group of people. I have people that report to me. And one thing we always say when we go into a closed door meeting, everybody's opinion in here is equal. Everybody's opinion in here is equal. Give me your opinion. Don't hold back. Speak freely. I'm not going to hold anything against you that you say. And, if you, say it respectfully and professionally, what have you. But I always say this. Once we get all the opinions out and we make a decision, because we're going to make a decision, don't go out there and say, well, I didn't make that decision. That's on them. You're either part of this team or you're not. So if you're going to be the one that goes outside of this meeting and tell everybody what you wanted and what the group decided, and then when it doesn't work out, well, see, I told y'all, I don't need you on the team because you're not a team player. You are an individual who always wants to look like you're right, and no one is always right. So the person that told her that it was the AD that wanted you fired, that person is messy. That person is petty. That person needs to be in another part. They don't need to be behind the curtain. They need to be sitting out in the seat watching and not behind the scene knowing. That's what that person needs to be gone. Okay, that aside, I'm not saying that the AD was right or Chelsea was wrong. I'm saying that person that told her was dead wrong. Okay, here we go. Here's what she said. I will be working with my attorney to prepare a response and believe that my side of the story will demonstrate that what happened to me today was not right or just. A little bit about her. She graduated in 2007 from Grambling, and she served as the head coach of Alcorn and Arkansas Pine Bluff prior to coming back to her school. And she got support from everybody. Athletic director Dr. Travion Scott initially expressed support for Lucas's moves when she let go of all 19 people, but then after an internal investigation, apparently changed his mind and recommended that she be fired. Captain Trey Pike is on here. Snowman, I don't know if you've ever coached before. Hennig, I don't know if you've ever coached before. I have. I've been, a head coach, offensive coordinator, line coach. I coached offensive line before. I don't think I've ever seen a scenario where a coach came in and inherited a team, not started a team, but inherited a team and got rid of everybody on the team just a couple of months after taking over. So she never saw any of those players play under her leadership in her system. Yeah, she practiced them and worked them out and probably scrimmaged them, hopefully, I don't know.
probably scrimmage them against each other, but that's nothing like seeing them in real game time situations where you can definitively say this person can or cannot play. And the other part is that's not being mentioned is a lot of the people that came to the program after she cut the 19 were from Arkansas Pine Bluff, her former players. Transfer portal, came over to Grambling, she put them on. She did hold an open tryout. Some of them were in those numbers. So she basically turned Grambling into Arkansas Pine Bluff of the South. I'm not saying that what she did was wrong. I'm saying what she did was different, extremely different. And apparently she had the approval of the athletic director, Dr. Scott, until she didn't. And whatever he saw, whatever he was told, because I'm sure he spoke with some of the young ladies and their parents or what have you, whatever that was, it totaled up to, yeah, we can't go on with her. We got to let her go. I feel like this is another question mark on Grambling athletics under Dr. Scott. Dr. Scott cannot walk away from this situation unquestioned. Dr. Scott can't walk away from this situation unscathed. He brought her in. He let her do what she did for months until they did an internal investigation that he could have done as soon as it was reported to him. He supported it. It backfired. They investigated. They found something that would have exposed the university to litigation, which it still might, and they decided to get ahead of it and fire her. Add that with bringing in Hugh Jackson as the head coach of the football team and supporting Hugh Jackson's hiring of Art Briles. And again, wherever you are on the spectrum with what Art did, what he didn't do, what he said, what he should have done, there were a lot of reasons to not hire Art Briles. Art Briles has enough energy around him that you knew that was going to be controversial. But I'll say again, what makes Art Briles worthy of another chance but a Johnny Cole or an L.C. Cole or a Ty Willingham or a Charlie Strong or a somebody else like that can't get another chance? Oh, well, you know, they did that. Art Briles was in the middle of one of the biggest controversies in college sports, you know, just below what happened at Penn State. That's kind of an unforced error, but that happened under Dr. Scott's leadership. And then just like they did with Chelsea Lucas on the volleyball team, they're now having to backtrack and let that person go. They had to, you know, Art Briles chose to resign and not actually take the job. Chelsea Lucas has been fired, but it makes me question not just the decision-making of Dr. Scott, but the support of the people that he chose to hire. I don't want to work for nobody that ain't going to support me. I mean, did he give her a heads up? Hey, this is what we're finding. Can you explain? Did she get a chance to speak her piece? It's a lot going on, and Grambling doesn't need any of this. They didn't need the Art Briles situation. They didn't need the Chelsea Lucas situation, and they might not need the athletic director Travion Scott situation. Captain Trey Pike said, not to mention he was metaphorically spit in the man's face who is American football. I mean, yeah, he definitely desecrated the hallowed grounds of Eddie Robinson. My opinion, my show, my opinion. You don't have to agree with me. Take a break. Be right back with more. Love to hear your comments. You can hit me up right here on YouTube, on Twitch, on Roku. You can definitely text me or call 832-403-5005, 832-403-5005. I know that HBCUs are not without its flaws, their warts, their issues. But man, some of these things can be avoided. What was the interview process with Chelsea Lucas? Did you ask her if when she came in, she was going to be able to develop the student athletes that they had, or did she come in the door saying, hey, yeah, listen, this team is sorry. I can't do nothing with them. I'm going to get rid of all of them, and I'll bring in my own squad. I'll build a squad from the ground up. That doesn't even happen in pro sports. Nobody comes in and fires every member of the team and builds it from the ground up. You might trade away your most expensive players, and some of those might be your best players. But you don't fire everybody. The entire front office, all the people on the staff, and then the entire roster, and then you build it from the ground. It just doesn't happen. I'm not saying it can't, I'm just saying it doesn't. We haven't seen that. All right, take this break. I'll be right back with more right after this on the lunch break.
BS3 Network, changing the way you watch TV.
All right, don't forget the Cinematic Affair is now only 10 days away. 10 days away. And all you got to do is go to thecinematicafair.com, thecinematicafair.com to get your tickets. All right, check it out. Hey, talking about winning Wednesday, man, I won today. Before those supplements and vitamins started tearing my stomach up because I didn't eat anything with them, or before I took them, I stopped and got gas. And baby, you know how high gas is. Whatever gas is in your area right now, you know how high gas is. Imagine getting 25 cents off per gallon. That's what your boy got today. That's what I got today. My brother-in-law, and always will be my brother-in-law. My brother-in-law told me about something called T-Mobile Tuesdays. And I have T-Mobile. I know a lot of folks got Verizon, AT&T, and somebody else. I've had them all. But T-Mobile is who I'm with now. And I didn't know that they had a T-Mobile Tuesdays apps where on Tuesdays, you'll get these great discounts, like discounts galore, all kinds of stuff, travel discounts, restaurant discounts, AAA, AARP, you name it, they've got discounts for it. One of the discounts they had was 25 cents off Shell gas. Baby, I hurried up and clicked that thing yesterday, and it's good for a week. So I had all week long to fill my vehicle up with this discount, and that light came on today. Bing! Good. There's a Shell right there. Gas price was $4.09 minus 25 cents, $3.84. Let's go. And it's crazy that I'm excited about $3.84 worth of gas. That's crazy. That is crazy. That is crazy. Who remembers gas? What's the lowest price you remember gas being? I won today. 25 cents off of $4.09 gas. I won today. I won. 384 was a win. Donna Coleman Holman. What's up, sis? I hope you're doing well. Love you to life. Miss you. Can't wait to hear from you again. Need you to come on, be my special guest on the show. But anyway, yeah, what's the lowest price you remember gas being? 832-403-5005. You can text me. 832-403-5005, or you can email me, aj@jonesmediaandent.com, aj@jonesmediaandent.com. Baby, that 384 looked good to me today. All right, let me get back into the winning. Astros. I told y'all yesterday that they were the second hottest team in baseball. I might have to redo that. I might have to apologize and say that a different way. They just might be the hottest team in baseball. Baby, and the hottest player right now, Yordan Alvarez, the highest paid designated hitter in Major League Baseball, is earning his money offensively and defensively. They had him out in left field last night, and somebody from the Kansas City Royals decided they will turn that corner on third base and try to make it home. And Yordan Alvarez from the warning track cut him down. You get him out of here. Rung him up at the plate. That would have been good enough. But Yordan Alvarez got up and knocked his 25th home run of the season. And baby, the Astros have won 8 in a row. Astros have won 8 straight. And they'll be going for number 9 today, this evening at 7:10 when they host the Royals again. Christian Javier will be on the mound for the Astros. Man, I love watching Yordan Alvarez play. Sweet swing, great eye, hitting for average, power, and driving in runs. Man, it's fun to watch. And I just got to tell you, Dusty Baker is the man. I love it. And in fact, they got home runs last night from they got Alex Bregman knock one out last night. Remember, I told you his bat ain't hot yet, but once again, he will be in. Okay, hang on. Somebody hit me up. Is this you, Captain Pike? Is this you? He says, my chat went down, but Jackson State hired Maurice Sims as head strength coach away from UGA, and Jimbo Fisher's son transferred to FAMU. Yeah, that I definitely wanted to talk about that. Jimbo Fisher's son has transferred to FAMU and is listed as one of their quarterbacks. So Jimbo Fisher, you might call him a cheater if you want to. His son said, let me go get some of that marching 100 down there at FAMU and trying to be a rattler. So we'll see. Donna Coleman Holman said her cheapest gas price was 69 cents. Donna, back in Forest Park, Ohio, a little suburb of Cincinnati, me and several of my friends had a moped. And believe it or not, we could fill those mopeds up for 25 cents. Now, I'm not saying the gas prices were 25 cents. I've never seen them that low. But to fill up our mopeds was a quarter. And I remember we would get all in a circle and we'd go in our pockets and see who had enough quarters to give around so everybody could fill up and we could go on about our business. Those mopeds were the bikes and the I can't call them a motorcycle, scooter, bikes and scooters at the same time. You could pedal them or you could scooter them. But yeah, we used to fill them jokers up for 25 cents. So I remember that. They had like a half-gallon tank. Had like a half-gallon tank on them. So anyway, let me take a break. I just dated myself in a big way right there. We'll take a break. We'll be right back with more right after this on the lunch.
BS3 Network. Changing the way you watch TV.
All right, Cinematic Affair, 10 days away. Second show has been added to the red carpet and movie premiere. Three short movies, The Perry's Games, The Book of Aries, and the movie that I'm in, Soulmates, will be on the 16th. And again, you can get your tickets today. Don't wait. Go to thecinematicafair.com. That's thecinematicafair.com. And get tickets for all three nights, all three. Get the Friday night mixer, the Saturday premiere, and the Sunday brunch. So love to see you all 3 nights there. Donna said, yeah, moped. I'm telling you, now they got those electric bikes. My sister and her partner have them, and the two of them love them. Her guy, man, he absolutely loves those bikes. I haven't gotten into those yet. I probably need to. I know people that can ride miles upon miles with those electric bikes. I haven't gotten there yet. I gotta get my bike game back up. So we'll see. All right. Real quick, before we go. Yeah, I only got a little bit of time. I started late. Everybody got all excited about Chet Holmgren last night in his debut in Summer League basketball. The highlights I saw looked all right, but hold on, slow down, chill out. It's Winning Wednesday. This young man has not won anything yet, and they're already comparing him to Dirk Nowitzki just because of his little turnaround, 1 foot off of 1 foot little fadeaway jumper. Come on now. They got to be some things and some people that are sacred. Like, you got to really do something to earn a comparison with a guy like Dirk Nowitzki. Dirk Nowitzki is arguably the best Dallas Maverick ever. Tell me somebody who's better, who holds that status above Dirk Nowitzki. So if Dirk Nowitzki is your best player ever, don't let anybody take a rookie day one. Watch his first practice game. We're not talking about the game. We're talking about practice. First practice game, and you got him on Dirk Nowitzki level over a jumper? Come on, man. Dude is playing against other dudes who might not ever play. Let's give him a minute. Again, he shot that like Dirk. Oh, he did the turnaround, fadeaway, one-legged jumper like Dirk. But give Dirk the credit. Don't make it seem like he's on Dirk's level already. I mean, Chet's going to get pushed around, baby. They're going to body him up. Let me see him put a team on his back and carry them to an NBA chip like Dirk did. I'm just saying, man. I get what they were trying to say, but my spirit, my soul said, hold on. Wait a minute, let me check. This is first game. We got him up there with Dirk already. Come up with a better comparison. I mean, come on. Keith Hennick, pedal, young man, pedal. No coasting. Keith, I need that electric bike, bro. I need that electric bike. Donna Coleman-Holman, he isn't Dirk. It's entirely too soon. Thank you. I mean, I'm not trying to be the old man yelling, get off my yard. I'm just saying, dude is like a cake that you put in the oven. You know it's going to be good once it's done. It just got in the oven. We got to wait a little bit. Chet needs some more weight and some muscle. He definitely does. He's going to get pushed around. In the West, he's going to get pushed around. He's going to get pushed around. He's going to have to do something more than just look good. Look good. Keith Hennick said, no, you don't. You're in shape. Man, look, I haven't done anything since that 5K. And notice I didn't tell y'all about how that 5K turned out. Notice I didn't tell y'all how that 5K turned out. Let's just say I still think I need to run my first 5K. Let's just say I still think I need to run my first 5K. So, yeah, I gotta get back on it. I gotta get back on it. Oh, I got another thing to drop on y'all. I need to chill out on Grambling. I need to chill out on them. I'm wearing them today. I got to chill out on them. I got to chill out on the Grambling State Tigers. I got to chill out on them. Why do I have to chill out on them? Because the coach, Johnny Cole, and the HBCU Stroll will have none other than the Doug Williams. Yes, the Doug Williams, one of the most historic members of the Grambling State Tigers, the first black quarterback to win a Super Bowl and to be named Super Bowl MVP. The Doug Williams will be on the HBCU Stroll Monday, this coming Monday. So let me chill out on Grambling. Let me chill out. I'll be very interested and tuned in to see what he thinks about Dr. Travion Scott, the president, Dr. Gallant, and how they handled Chelsea Lucas. I'll be very interested to hear that. But again, man, I'm trying to tell y'all, Coach Johnny Cole is doing it on the HBCU Stroll, and I'm so glad to have him as a member of the JM&E network. I'm so glad to have him as a member of the JM&E network. And I know he's grateful to be on Roku TV, courtesy of BS3. So y'all be sure to tune in this coming Monday, 12 noon to 1, Doug Williams on the HBCU Stroll with the coach, Johnny Cole. All right, let me take my final break. We will wrap it up right after this on the lunch.
BS3 Network, changing the way you watch TV.
All right, back here on the lunch break, taking our final break. We're powered by JM&E. We're streaming live on Roku TV, courtesy of BS3 TV. If you got a Roku streaming device, download BS3 TV. All right. No, the trial actually started, Donna. The trial actually started Friday. The trial actually started Friday, and there's a very good chance she's going to get convicted. In fact, the State Department and everybody expects her to get convicted because they know by convicting her and sentencing her to the maximum penalty for the crimes that they're alleging that she committed. Hold on, I'm trying to plug something in. Trying to find her guilty of the crimes that she committed. They feel like that ups the ante, that ups the value for her as trade bait for the person that they want, a gun trader, a gun dealer who his trades and his deals cost the lives of a lot of folks. And the Russians want him back. So they're going to convict her. They're going to sentence her to the max. And then they're going to wait for the president to to do his thing. So we'll see. We will see how this all goes down. All right, y'all. Let me get ready to rock and roll, get out of here. Let me see if there's anything else I want to talk about. BS3, what's going on? Yeah, she is definitely a political pawn. And I try to say, I don't get into politics on this show. That's a lie. I get dead feet first, head first, butt first, you name it, into the politics. This Russian door really got open over the last 4 years. I've never seen a president in my lifetime coddle, cozy up to, and fawn over Russia like I saw the previous president do. I have never seen a president in my lifetime, and I'm in my 50s, coddle, cahoots with, you name it, with Russia like we saw with the former president. And the thing about it is, what did we get for that? We didn't get any grace for that. We didn't get a better relationship with them for that. We didn't get a fixing of the old and a creation of something new. No. It was bad then. It was bad while that kissing and hugging and we are one was going on. And look at where it is right now. I just, it's Biden. It's Biden. Bull crap. This thing started with the former president. The boldness of Russia to do what they're doing right now in Ukraine, with Brittany Griner, with the other detainees that are there, those were emboldened and enabled by the former president. And you can miss me on trying to, get at me because, I don't give a damn. So you can go on with that somewhere. I don't care. In my lifetime, I didn't say in our lifetime. I said in my lifetime. So your argument is mute. If you so red and blue that you can't hear a point of view different than yours, then you lost anyway. If your whole world is red versus blue or blue versus red, you're lost anyway. You can't have a educated discussion if you paid for it. So yeah, I'm so frustrated with this junk that's going on. Don't even get me started on the young man that was shot at 90 times, hit 60 times, many of which while he was laying on the ground. They loading this dude up with lead while he's laying on the ground because he allegedly shot one time, didn't hit anybody, didn't hit anything, shot one time at the police and then ran for his life, was running away. Oh, he turned around. Some people, when they're running away, they turn around and see if the person chasing them is still behind them. Shot him 60 times, most of which while he was on the ground. Listen, maybe they were right to chase him. Watch this. I'm gonna compromise. Maybe they were right
to shoot at him. But every shot that they took while he was laying on the ground, that's where they crossed the line. That's where they crossed the line. The fact that they kept shooting multiple times while he was on the ground, yeah, you crossed the line. You were good from here to here, but here, I got no explanation for you. You're going to have to pay for that. And then you bring in a guy that killed 7 people, shot at multiple others. You bring him in after chasing him alive. Man, don't tell me this I almost cuss. Don't tell me this stuff is equal. Don't tell me it's equal. Don't tell me that they handle people the same way. Don't tell me that. I don't believe you. I won't. So miss me. All right, I'm gone. Throwback Thursday tomorrow. See if I can't get Chris Gardner, Houston Roundball Review back on here. Got a lot to talk about with him. And then, of course, don't forget the Lunch Break Weekly, Keeping Up with the Joneses Pick'em Challenge. We'll get started in September with the opening day of regular NFL season. You'll get the chance to win $50 each week if you can pick more right than anybody else in the contest. And if you're in the top 6 at the end of the regular season, you'll get to compete for $500 cash, courtesy of our sponsors. So as always, let's not be divided. Let's be united. I truly do love you. And there is nothing you can do about it except miss me with that nonsense about, oh, yeah, it's just equal. He shouldn't have run from the police. Shouldn't have shot at the police. No, they shouldn't have shot him 60 times.
Sybil Wilkes with what you need to know. Today is Wednesday, already at the hump, July 6, 2022. Number 1, just over a week after the fatal police shooting of Jayland Walker, a state of emergency is in effect in Akron, Ohio. Anger, protest, and questions remain about the June 27th murder of the 25-year-old black man by local police. There have been daily protests, including in front of the mayor's home, as residents call for answers about the deadly shooting of Walker after being pulled over for a traffic stop and shot by police over 60 times. Number 2, President Biden calls on schools to leverage American Rescue Plan funds to expand programming and services to help students make up for lost learning time and succeed. According to the White House, America's students are 2 to 4 months behind in reading and math because of the COVID-19 pandemic. President Biden is calling on schools to use the $122 billion in American Rescue Plan funds to provide high-quality tutoring, summer learning, and enrichment and after-school programs. Number 3, Doug Mastriano, Pennsylvania's Republican nominee for governor, has made a campaign alleging that Democratic Governor Tom Wolf's policy of readmitting COVID-19 patients from hospitals to nursing homes caused thousands of deaths. Layers of inspections by researchers have pointed to something different. Nursing home employees ushering in the virus every day, while investigators found administrators ignoring infection control procedures. Further, no Pennsylvania nursing home has leveled any such claim as Mastriano's. Number 4, Florida's parental rights in education law, popularly known as the Don't Say Gay bill, went into effect Friday, restricting what teachers can say about gender and sexual orientation. The White House named it a part of a disturbing and dangerous nationwide trend of targeting the LGBTQ community and encouraged Floridians to challenge it. This law is the first of its kind. It prevents teachers in kindergarten through 3rd grade from discussing gender and sexual orientation in class. Number 5, 17-year-old Mackenzie Gibbs is missing from Little Elm, Texas. Mackenzie was last seen at Little Elm High School on June 27th, where she was picked up by an Uber and then dropped off on Botticelli Drive in Paloma Creek. Mackenzie is 5 feet 9 inches tall, long black hair, and brown eyes. Anyone with information on Mackenzie's disappearance should go to the Black and Missing Foundation website. Here's your daily inspiration from Yogi's Jewels. You have to be your biggest fan. Remind yourself that you are worthy. Inhale worthiness. Exhale that doubt. Join me today, live on YouTube and Facebook at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central, with comedian extraordinaire Myra J., man of the world Stephen Hill, and activist Quinn Townsend Riley, as we discuss today's top headlines and more. Thank you to our What You Need to Know partners, Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated and the American Heart Association. To subscribe to my free daily newsletter, please visit SybylWilkes.com. Be informed, be empowered.
BS3 Network. Changing the way you watch TV.